Hey guys, it is Cowboy here, and we're here for another episode of the Redstone Code. Alright guys, we're over here at this machine that I finished the other day. It's been months since I've made an episode, and I really apologize. I've just been really busy with life and whatnot. We're just going to do a real quick rundown over this. This is a new design, I believe. Last we had something like a so. But I think last episode we had this nice storage system design. It's compact instead of having a storage at the bottom and a storage at the top. We have two storages on top, and what's happening essentially is storage silo, and here's a silo, and we alternate in between. So if we just used one silo, the items would come out the bottom, we would look at it, and if we didn't need it, it would go back to the top, right? That's what we need. But the items would just keep coming down, and it would just continuously feed and never shut off the system. So what we do is when we're pulling out of this system, we're feeding into this one over here, the second storage silo. And then whenever we're done out of here, we flip-flop in between them. And we do that with this thing right here. When the items come up, this dropper line, it goes into this hopper line, and this hopper line goes zigzaggy like that, okay? And if this block is on this hopper, then this hopper is locked, and the items will go down here, which go down this side, and vice versa to this other side, okay? So, and then we have this system right here, either locks this hopper, which pulls out of this side, or this block will power this repeater, which powers this block, which powers this one, and it is stopping everything from falling down into it. Pretty fancy. So similarly, what we have going on is something like this over there. Not like this. I just kind of pulled them apart so you could kind of see a little bit better visually. But this is what we have, the design. And we could actually make them in slices so we could alternate back and forth going up. But I thought this was a little bit better because the two hoppers were right next to each other. And I was able to limit the amount of hoppers that we're putting in here. So once that happens, the item comes down here and gets sorted. If the item doesn't, or if the shulker box isn't needed, it goes back up to there. We talked about that. And then if we need it, one item comes through this, drops down to this dropper, and this, instead of the shulker box going up this hopper gets unpowered and it falls down into this dispenser. The dispenser gets shot, and it places the block, or places the shulker box. This dropper throws the item back into it, and then it gets broke, comes down here, and it lands in here. Pretty fancy, right? Let's do a little test. A little quick test here. Let me set it up real quick. I gotta push these buttons to empties both the boxes, and then reloads that one. We need to lock it, though. That one gets pushed over immediately. Pretty cool. Okay. So now we've got a loaded box right here with the cyan ones are with the iron blocks, and that's what we're searching for. Red box is empty, simulating an empty box, but if you want to, we could just throw some stuff in it. And it still wouldn't matter because we're looking for iron blocks. Okay. Oh gosh. Let me get all that. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so we just need 21 items. You put them in there. It doesn't matter what they are. Preferably, you want to take an item and name it in an anvil. That way, it doesn't. It's a unique item, and nothing will get contaminated in this. And I just use command blocks because you can't get that in survival. So we got this iron block here. We're gonna place it in here, and it's gonna get dispensed, and that's gonna cause this whole system to start. Okay. So we're gonna throw it in there. Now we're gonna sit back here. Probably gonna oh, I gotta put a block here. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, let's fast forward. Okay, so now we should have all items should have a 1 block of iron in them, all the boxes, and then we have all empty boxes up here, including the one with the redstone blocks in it. Yeah, we didn't need that because that wasn't in the filter. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to pull this item out of this filter. That way we can use it again. Okay. And a side note, I would like to say that I tried to slice this off right here, but I couldn't get it to. Yeah, because I want this thing to be at least a 3x4. That's the ideal size. I don't really care how long it is, height-wise. But deep and wide, I would like to be at 4 wide by 3 deep. That would be nice. But you know, if you want to try your hand at making this smaller, that'd be pretty cool. Me and BJT Mastermind, my buddy, we came up with this bottom part right here. He helped me out a lot compacting because my design was pretty horrible. But between me and him, we actually made this really compact. He did a really good job about this little part over here. Okay, so then we needed to pull this filter item out, right? This system right here, by itself, is fully functional. All the player needs to do is, well, we don't even need that there. We could just have a platform right here, and the player could just come up here, place the item that they want in here, push a button to wire it up to what this is over here, and which is just pushes this piston up, pulls this item back, this block back over, and it would start the whole machine. So we really don't even need anything else, but we want to go above and beyond and try to make this all fancy. Okay, because we want to be able to hook up multiple of these without it being a problem. Yeah, so let's see what we can do about that. So we were right there, we were right here, and spawn little spots over there. We're now here. This is an exact copy of this. We just added on some more stuff to it. So now we've added this little contraption. It's getting bigger and uglier. I know. We'll worry about compaction later. Okay. This is going to be a world download in the description. If I forget, let me know. And that way you can download this and maybe you can make this a little bit smaller as well. So we got the item. We need an item. Okay. And we need to set this up. So let's push our buttons. This empties the boxes. And then, oh yeah, we probably need to set up a block that flip-flops those for us. We'll do that, maybe. And then that fills this box back up with items, okay? Or, empty and full shulker boxes. And now we just going to simulate this. Okay, so this item's going to go in here. It's going to fall in here, like it had before. But it's going to end up down here. Kind of fancy, I know. Super fancy. Okay, let's go right over here. Oh. We're going to have a few that are missing, but it's fine because we know it works. We know it works. Did you see it happen right there? Did you see it happen? All this stuff down here? Boom, we got it. Item came out. Everything was fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, let's see. Did we miss any items? No. You have to have these glass blocks here. Or something. Some kind of block here. Because if you don't, sometimes your items will end up right here. And no one wants to lose their items. So make sure you plug that up if you do use this. Yeah. Okay, so got the item come out. Now, the next thing we need to do, which I don't have done, I I've been thinking about how this is going to work and everything, and I think I come up with a pretty good system. It's like my last index system. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description to that. It's my megapixel, and it used 4 engines to search for stuff. We want to make as many engines as we want. It was a little limited and not modular. So I got this thing set up. In my other index system, it was very similar. So if you wanted redstone, say there was just one item in there, and we was like, oh, we want that. We press our Q button, throws it in there, and now this is empty. I just did that because I don't want to lose that item. Okay. Yeah. So then all these would come over here, and we would have all these items to search from. Okay. And we're like, oh, there's more redstone things that we need. Well, then we just throw this page 2 in there, and then it breaks this shulker box and replaces it with this one. And it's going to take a minute for it to find it because it's basically going to be its own engine that's looking through all this, okay? We're just going to add to modify it a little bit to work with it because we also want to have the ability to say, we have like a paper here to say reset or back. That way we could go back to this, or if it has another page, so it would be like next page, or reset next page and back, I guess, back a page. Yeah, and that way we could just shuffle through it. And then, back would be right here, and then we want blocks, we would open it, and then we'd get something, something with blocks. This doesn't have anything in it, but, and blocks would have a lot of stuff in it, a lot of categories, so we could have different things, like, we'll go to blocks, and then we could have, like, blocks or stairs, or we could just have stairs in here, and this of course could have a next page, and yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. And we could also do like named paper for like a sword chest, or like a armor set that we will have in a shulker box. We could just like have it sent to us, and or a special set of armor stored in a shulker box. Or, yeah, all kinds of really cool stuff. The difference is I'm only going to have one item, and most of these are going to be uniquely named items in here. And then there's going to be another machine that distributes the items out to each of these filters. So if we have 10 of these search engines, it's going to spit out 10 of those items out. So it's going to require, like, if we look for diamonds in our system, and we have 10 machines, it's going to require 10 diamonds plus maybe a couple for our index stuff. It might be confusing, but I have a really good idea how all this is going to work, and in the future we're gonna definitely get this going. Anyway, guys, I've rambled on a lot. I'm gonna have the world download in the description. I'm sorry this wasn't more of a hey, we're going to do this, this, and this. I just haven't made a video in a while, and I really wanted to get something out to y'all and let you know I haven't forgot about Redstone Code. I'm still really interested in this project. I've really been busy with life, and I apologize. On a good note, though, we have a community server now, okay? So if you want to join the community server, there's a link in the description to our Discord server. You need to join that and talk to me, and we'll see about you getting a spot on the old server. There's 12 spots, and 4 of them are currently taken up, myself included, 1, and 3 other from the community are in there. After that, I'm not sure what we're going to do if the spots get filled up. If there's a high demand for something, maybe we'll open something up for like some Patreon or something like that, so we can get the server up to date so it can handle the quantity of people that are going to be on there. And if not, no big deal. We'll see what happens, okay? Anyway, I really appreciate your support and hitting the like button. And remember, Jesus loves you. I love you, and we'll see you next time here in Redstone Code. See ya.